So we gone open with production telling Chris you better get in there and tell Paige you got your ex pregnant. Production is trying to coach normal emotions out of him, but he's a narcissist. It's not gonna happen. Ooh, the blonde and the butt talking about how boring they gonna be. I mean, at least they both boring. I actually could kind of see them working out a little bit. She's got to get over her fear of he ain't gonna say I love you. Just let him act like it. That's the thing about I love you. You could have somebody say it 1,000 times and it don't mean, or you could have somebody act like it and never say it, but they act like it. I'll take the acting any day. Okay, and now we got the boring pilot and is drunk, and he's like, why are you putting on makeup and curling your hair to go to the pool? We're going swimming. I think he needed Jennifer Aniston, the Sarah plain and tall. This drunk's too much for him. Oh, he's one of those, I already know how this is gonna go. If we've got to be there at 7, I'll tell you we have to be there at 6. So he's really I can't stand people who do that. If I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna be late. And if you pull that to try to get me on time, don't invite me next time. How about that? If you have such a problem with when I show up, don't invite me. It's real easy. But fortunately, they're able to bond over how messed up Chris and Paige are. They see the disconnect. And speaking of them, here they are having a lovely breakfast. Oh, she said, are you not going to say grace? Oh, he said, sorry. Thank you for this food. Amen. You gonna play it a blessing? Really? You couldn't even give us, what? Oh, Paige. This is why you don't have sex on the first night. This is why. Boy, this is an awky boo breakfast. Y'all are just staying here to not get fined at this point, and I guess that's gonna make for good TV. So he found out something, but he don't want to tell her. She right about pulling teeth. He's saying it doesn't matter because y'all getting an annulment. That's the real tea. That's why I don't want to tell her. He's like, look, why should I tell her this? Why embarrass myself on television? I've already embarrassed myself thoroughly. None of y'all think how this is going to look. This girl is really naive because the way he talking, I would be asking, well, who's pregnant? Who's pregnant or what did you catch? And a doctor ain't emailing you early this morning with no test results. So who's preggers? She's like, you don't want to share with your wife what's troubling you? He don't want to be with you. I thought he made that clear on the 2nd episode, or maybe the 3rd, definitely the 4th. But he never said, okay, I'm interested now, or I'll try to be interested. And how does somebody try to be interested? Either you is or you ain't. But his broke butt needs this to try to save his sorry subway. She said, it's not about you, it's about us. He's like, I'm good. He's good on us, boo. He's good on us. You're in a marriage. You don't keep secrets that affect our marriage. Do you not understand what he is telling you? Because I would say, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to let you be devastated on your own. I'm going to go downstairs and get my feets done. So production's like, he needs to tell you what's going on. I would be disinvested at this point. I would disengage. I'd be like, you know what? He can keep his secrets. He can keep his dick. He can keep all of it. I don't want him or his F-boy hairdo. So the next morning with Vincent and Brianna, his grandma doing better, so they gonna hang out in Vegas. Glad to hear it. Vincent got an older cousin. I can make Pernell. So she like him, but she like, it's a little too soon to really be thinking about kids. And I'm with you on that. Back with Paige, she walk in and ask Chris, what you telling everybody that you can't tell me because all of production knows your business? Why can't I? So he pulls her in the pisser to tell her. Did production say to do that? That was so dramatic. Oh, and then he gonna turn the shower on so the mic can't pick it up. Boy. Yeah, production told you that trick. Because you would not have thought of it yourself. You're too stupid. Girl, it's picking up the whisper. Take your mic off. Child, you gotta write that shit down on your phone. Oh my God, why are you trying to not tell her on camera? Like, what is the point of all this secrecy? Ooh. I would have burst out of that bathroom. I don't want to know. I don't care. I'm done. You can't play me like this. I'd be slapping at production. You brought me this piece of shit? You had me wed this wart? This weak-willed pantywaist? Child, he come out the bathroom like they've been hotboxing. Okay, I understand that you did waste some time with this process, but girl, You have not invested anything in this man. You don't know him. So I can understand being upset, but this should be an emotional owie and more time for you to find your light. It's like, well, hey, I'm newly single and clearly ready to mingle. Like, turn this scar into a star. You didn't waste time loving him. Thank God for that. This is time for all of us, honestly, to thank God we are not with the Chris. Thank you, and I mean it. I will take single over that shit any day. Oh, you were too invested to be hurt over somebody you known for 4 days and then fucked twice. Well, you probably gave him some pussy last night too, with your simple self. That's why you say you giving him the pussy, because it's a gift. You don't get something in return for that. This ain't Christmas Club. So unless you want him to have it, and you just want the dick in return, don't give it away, because you gave it. You was thinking you was gonna get a decent man out of this. Nope. I'm sorry, honey, that ain't how it works. A decent man can come out of it, but you gotta be in control to get a decent man in it. I think there should have been some clause about, now hold on, you can't be popping up surprise babies on me. I mean, what if it's like a criminal or something? Like, how are these people protected? Like, what if it was a call, oh, I have to go to jail? Like, couldn't they have done this to a white woman? This really gives me a, let's do the Carlton plotline, but really suss it out tea. So now with Jennifer and boring Jacob. Oh, Jesus. Jennifer's gonna ask him his workout routine? Even I know better than that. He seems straight to me. He is the straightest gay man I've ever met. There are a lot of boring gays out there like that. It's true. Their abs are their personality. Not every sissy is this interesting, darling. She can't stand his ass, and eating them raw onions did not help. I kind of feel bad for him because he seems like he wants this to work. Now we got the blonde and the butt playing with the dolphins. Oh, Lord, I see what she meant by that bridal dress made her look like she had hips and curves she didn't have, because goodness, this outfit you have on is anything but flattering. And he's so in shape, it just really points out how out of shape you are. Or misshapen. All those dolphins are so cute. Oh, Lord, so now they talking about kids, and she grew up religious, so wants her kids to have an option, and he wants to raise his kids in the church. So now Paige goes to see Brianna. How sheltered are you? I just got some shocking news, and I don't know how to process it right now. You've known this man for 10 minutes. You just found out a single unmarried man and found out he had a child. You just had sex with him, so you know he's a little loose. I would be irritated maybe, but not, oh my God, my mind is blown. It's like, who's the heifer? Do I want to put up with this? I ain't putting up with this, not a baby mama. That's the attitude I would have, but just this, oh my God, I can't believe it. Child is sperm, that's what it does. Oh Lord, they sent Chris to talk to Vincent. They should have sent Chris to the corner with a dunce cap, told him to face it. I don't even want him wasting Vincent's time. So he told Vincent, like, oh, just this happened. He forgot to say, well, we bumped uglies twice, and the next morning I told her I wasn't attracted to her. You forgot that. You forgot to add the insult to the injury. See, now you already sitting down with your girlfriend. See, he never gave me specific. You're 4 days in. If this isn't time to get out, y'all are having a conversation you need to be having about a man you'd dated for maybe 8 months to 18 months, and you like, I don't know if this guy's gonna marry me or not, and you concerned that he might be running around with some heifer at the office. But you need to actually be invested in him before you have these kinds of conversations. You've known him for 4 days, and this is the headache he's bringing? And this is what you want to sign up for. I would have said, okay, and continue to enjoy Vegas. I wouldn't have cared, because I would have been like, oh, come on, you know you're going to be a deadbeat anyway. That's not going to affect our marriage. Confront him with who he is. Quiet as it's kept, I'd probably just keep insulting him all the time we were on camera until he left. Paige said, I got the short end of the stick. Brianna gonna look at her man with a whole new appreciation. Chris, one of them people make you count your blessings. On hands and feet. She gave it up the second night. For what? Just because it was there? Oh my God. ooh, I have arrived and the spotlight is on me. And tried to learn how to use this camera. But he said, I wanted to be married. I think you just wanted the idea of being married. I think that you like the image and you think it'll get you side pieces because you got to have a main to have side pieces. And so I think that's really what you're about. You don't want to be married like Martell doesn't want to be married. Like the actual work of it, you don't want, but you want the pictures, you want the gram, you want the jealousy. You want also somebody to be there when you can't find a side piece, but you don't want actual marriage. You don't. I'm legally married. Child, like P.O.P. said, I'm legally blind, but she was driving that getaway car. Hold it down. Is that heifer even pregnant or does he just want to get out of this? I could see him lying for the attention. He seems a little tardy for the party, a little delayed, tired, through, and delayed. Girl, she keeps saying they matched us for a reason. Maybe you need to start thinking about what that reason is, because they matched you to embarrass you. They matched you to show who ain't ready to be married at first sight. They matched you to be a cautionary tale. They matched you for ratings and advertising dollars. They matched you for a click and a motherfucking view. That's why they matched you. God, the way Paige said, we haven't hit a month yet. And you shouldn't. This should be a Okay, so Vincent gets back to the room and Brianna says, how far along is the heifer? And he says about 6 weeks. And she's like, so he was bumping uglies with her 6 weeks ago? He's easy like Sunday morning. This is giving me very attention-seeking preacher's kid. Brianna said, oh, fuck no. I would think of myself first. Brianna said, I can't believe the heifer was thinking about staying together. No, she's probably getting her publicity plan together and they told her, look, we're going to pay a little extra because you've embarrassed yourself thoroughly. Okay, now we got the pilot and the drunk at the beach. So now they having the conversation about can women be friends with men? And because he's not home 4 days a week, he's concerned about her male friend, who he knows will be knocking on that door when he ain't home. Oh, he gonna say, oh, well, you can be friends with the guy if he's dating one of your friends. I'm like, no, those are the worst ones. He said, look, I ain't here for the cheat-tay-tay. You got one time and I'm out. If I'm turning down stewardess snatch, I don't want you getting any pal penis. Back with the boring blonde in the butt, she talking about how messy she is. Hire some help. The blondes can tell. He's like, oh, he's particular about his house and I'm messy as hell. It's gonna be some fights about it. And she right. Back with Brianna and Vincent, everything's still going swimmingly. Oh, so she went and got some dick. Good for her. Good for her. She said, you know what, he worried about his meemaw. I'm gonna put my muff on it. Calm him down. And now in the no chemistry zone, we have Jennifer Aniston and Boring Jake. Lord, he done an 80s themed date night from watching the Goonies to having dinner in some shipwreck restaurant. He trying. I just don't know if it's working for her. You can tell Jennifer just suffering through this dinner. Dinner was so good tonight. Oh, I'm hoping there's chemistry there. Girl, it's been 3 days. Ain't no chemistry with that man. Oh, this niece music interstitial, I'm so sick of it. Oh God, Paige going to dinner with Chris for what? This is when you become the runaway wife. Oh my God, head on back to Atlanta and just annul. So they sit down and she says, I'm gonna let you lead this one. I've already said what I have to say. I didn't get any feedback. What feedback is there to an outside baby? Well, there's fuck you. She gonna ask, how far along is she? And he said 6 weeks. Then she says, well, when was the last time you were interacting? Clearly 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks before you gave it to him. So he out here just raw with everybody. This is why we prefer protection, dear. Oh goodness, her dad passed, so he gave her some comfort cock. Oh my goodness. Brianna gave her man some sympathy snatch, and he gave his hussy some comfort cock. This is too much. Even though we weren't on good terms, we were intimate. See, he'll fuck anything, at any time. She's gotta figure out what she wants to do. If you gotta figure it out, ain't no hope for you. Chris, why are you concerned that she'll walk away? You're not attracted to her and you've got a new baby coming. This is not time to work on a new marriage to somebody you're not attracted to. She gonna ask, do you still have feelings for her? He ain't got a feeling for you. That's the issue. Oh my God, he said, since Saturday, I have grown. God, I can't listen to him begging her to stay for what? I guess he like, shoot, I'ma need a stepmama. She went on this show specifically to find a man with no kids. And look at her now. Po thing. Oh God, so now they're gonna focus on the friendship, a bond. A junk bond. Do you even know my middle name? You could have made sure he knew that before he knew what your insides felt like. Oh, he remembered. Girl, you threw that middle name at him right before you threw it on him. He knows your middle name because he's already applying for credit. That's why. He talking about more chilling? Now we got the drunk and the pilot. Okay, so half the month he off and half the month he home. So she already like, I'm gonna be a single mom with these kids, but at least she'll have money. You could be a single mom and broke. So now all the couples are meeting up to be a support system because they all just married strangers. Brianna and Vincent so happy and so genuine. Then they take it to Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, we're good. Brianna and Vinny are the couple that makes every other couple be like, oh, I guess we're not doing that good. I could see the pilot and the drunk trying to be competitive with, ooh, we're lovey-dovey too. So after the blonde and the butt gush over each other, we ask Chris and Paige, how y'all been doing? Paige is just trying to laugh to keep from crying. Oh, she gonna say, as some of y'all already know, I'm encouraged by our faith. You should not be calling on the good Lord 5 days into your marriage to try to make it through. You're not even off your honeymoon, much less the honeymoon phase. And this is a job for Jesus? That's a sad state of affairs. So now they're gonna tell the group, it's gonna come out anyway, congratulations, we're pregnant. Well, he's pregnant with somebody else. And we just got married. Everybody's face when he said, my ex-fiancée is pregnant. So the group is like, you really gonna stick? Girl, it's your life. We support you. You like it, we love it. Get your coin. The drunk and the pilot are somewhere living their best lives. Oh God, meanwhile, Chris whispers something to Paige and runs off. Oh, Chris said, I see all the couples happy and all the grooms got the type of women they wanted. I mean, are you just gonna continue to whine about how unattracted to her you are, or are you just going to move on? So of course, Paige gotta run and tend to Chris. So Chris has to tell everybody about his baby on the way, and the drunk said, are you sure it's yours? Chris gonna cut his eyes at that heifer. Question was disrespectful. No, it's not, because you're on a show where you're getting married at first sight, so we imagine that you're not out getting people pregnant right before filming. Child, they sound like the We Got Y'all nonprofit that Issa Rae used to work for on the first 2 seasons of Insecure. We got y'all. Oh, Eric said, you gotta start focusing on her right now. They're drunk and messy. And then she said, and you got 9 moms. Ooh. Laughing in your face. Paige is low-key not minding him getting a reading. And that was the shit.